Good morning, guys. How we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today, or this morning rather, we're going to attempt to do some naan breads, South Shields style naan breads. Okay, first of all, you want 250 grams. Well, it depends on how many naan breads that you're making, actually. But I've got 250 grams of self-raising flour. Now, you can use bread flour. I do have bread flour, but I haven't opened it yet, and I want to use the last of the self-raising. That's how economic I am. So about 250 grams of flour, some tepid water, um, some yeast, dried yeast. You can use fresh live yeast if you want, but this is quick. It's fast acting. Natural yogurt, garlic. You can use coriander. A lot of people put coriander into the naan breads. I prefer parsley anyway, but you can put anything in. If you're making a Peshwani naan, for example, you could put coconut in. You know, if it was what do you call that lamb one? Lamb mince. I kind of think of it now, but you can put lamb mince in. You can put anything in the naan anyway. A little bit of Greek olive oil, 2 tablespoons full of sugar, and a teaspoonful of salt. And I've put the salt here so I don't forget it again. Okay, so what I want to do, we've got the flour here, and I have sieved it, by the way. I'm just going to make a small well there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the sugar to the water, the tepid water. A little bit of salt, like I say, a teaspoon. You just gauge that yourself. And of course your dried yeast. Just put that in. And then we're going to use the yogurt. Just putting in, I'd say about 2 tablespoons full of yogurt, or maybe it's 3. This is a tablespoon, but it's must be a child's one. Just get rid of the spoon and just give it a good stir, a good mix. Now, I'm not using the food blender because this is just a quick video. Why dirty the dishes? Do you know what I mean? And what I'm going to be using, guys, I'm going to be using a wok to do the naan breads in. I'm going to put it very, very high temperature on the stove. I'll take you over when I do them. At a very, very high temperature, but I'm not going to put anything in it because we've got the oils and everything here. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. I did tell you, didn't I? This is the Greek olive oil. I love it. That's why I'm not putting so much in. Give it a good stir around. And then you're going to just add it to the flour. Now, not all at once. You do make that mistake because if you do pour it all in at once, chances are it's going to get sticky. And you don't want to keep adding flour. That's the worst thing you can do. And of course, we're not using flour to roll it out. We're going to just, once we've put it into the bowl, we're going to give it a quick 3-minute, 4-minute knead. And then we're going to cover it, put it in a small dish, and then we'll come back to that. So just put the contents into the well that you've made, and just gently fold it round because you're going to get your hands into this. And I have washed my hands, incidentally. This is the first time I've made naan breads, actually. But you know, the naan breads that you get in the supermarkets and that, they're never the same, you know. And I presume they're made the same way, but these are more like, well, the traditional Indian naan breads, you know. Right, I think it's time to get the hands in. Just put a little bit more in. Like I say, we don't want it too sticky because we don't want to be adding more flour, although you can add flour. And just give it a bloody good old mix before you put it onto the workbench. Just fold that in. And when there's no more fluid, no more liquid, no more milk, then you can just tip it out onto the bench and we'll just knead it. Up really early today. I was in the shower for 5:30, feeling pretty good, and I wanted to get this done so I can go out for a walk. I do need to do some shopping as well, some Christmas shopping. So yeah, I should have used the other bowl. This one's all over the shop. I just thought this was bigger, that's all. You cannot have a curry, can you, without a naan? Right, let's just tip that out. Put the bowl into the sink. And then just knead it. Guys, I think I'm going to have to put a little bit more flour. I didn't want to, but hey ho. Just overzealous, I think, with the milk and the... Yeah, that's better. You need hands. All you're doing is just folding it under, slapping it as if you're slapping an arse. It will work, trust me. And just keep folding it and it will eventually come, don't worry. But you just want it plain enough, enough for you to roll it. So you can tell what I'm having for tea tonight. I'm going to have a lovely, I don't know whether to do a Boona curry or Rogan Josh. Can't get away with the madras. Some madrasas I can eat, and some I just can't get away with. I really can't. They're just too hot and too spicy for moi. Right, guys, look at that. Just going to pop it in the bowl. I'll have to wash my pasties. Hang on. Pop it in a smaller bowl and I'll clean down and get back to you when I make the buttery sauce or whatever you want to call it that we're going to coat the naans in. So you just want to leave it, guys, in a warm place, the warmest part of the kitchen, for around about, what, 20 minutes? Something like that. Right, let me get a bowl first. There we go. And I'm just going to cover that with a bit of cling film. You can use it. Oh, actually, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll use an old tea towel. Sometimes that's better. I'll just sit it over there because it is next to the radiators that's on. And I'll get back to you soon. Right, guys, like I say, you can use coriander. I guess that's a traditional way of doing it. Or do what I'm doing and just slice up a little bit of fresh parsley. Now, you can use dry parsley. I'm not really a lover if I can get away with it with dried spices and all that kind of stuff. I do like to use fresh, although this is not too fresh. I've had it for a couple of days now, but nonetheless, it'll be fine. Now, I've got the butter on. I've got about 100 grams of butter. Don't eat that much, to be honest with you. And when it's melted, all I'm going to do is to put the coriander in and a little bit of garlic puree in. Now, it's up to you whether you use fresh garlic, garlic puree, garlic powder, or whatever, or indeed, if you do want to put garlic in. Like I say, it's a naan, you can put anything in. People have been known to put ginger in as well, along with coconut. You know what I mean? That sometimes helps. But anyway, finely chopped on the correct chopping board, which is green. If you do color coding, which you should do. Just wait for this mountain. Like I say, it's the first time I've done naan breads, but you know, when you follow the recipe, I mean, it's not that difficult, is it? And if they come out really nice for your curry, then hey, Bob's your uncle. You're on a winner. Do you know what I'm talking about? Doesn't look too bad out there. It's quite cold. The sun looks like it's going to come out. We'll wait and see. Like I say, I've got a little bit of Christmas shopping to do. Do most of my Christmas shopping next week. We're going to Newcastle. We're going to see Phoenix Window. That's always done up for Christmas. The kids like that. We like that. And grab a spot of lunch. Who knows? Happy days. We punish ourselves, don't we? Right, that's nearly done. So I'll just bring you over, guys. That's nearly melted. Oh, I love the smell of butter, do you? You know, my nephew the other day put a comment down to ask if I would make a Christmas cake infused with caramel. Well, it's a bit late for Christmas cake and it'll be a little bit heavy, but I went to bed last night thinking about it actually, and I thought, you know, I could do something like that. I could do a chocolate cake infused with caramel. I think that would go down really well, certainly with the kids. So that's the coriander in. And I'm going to add a little bit of, just take it off the heat. I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic puree. And then just give it a stir around. That's it now proven, guys. Just edge it out the bowl. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to segment it. I'll probably get about 4 out of this. I was going to say 6. But who knows? Put the other 2 in there. The other 3 in there, rather. Just roll it out, guys. It will tend to come back on you, but hey ho, I've got the pan on ready. Oh, I've made a right bloody hash of that, haven't I? I think I'm going to need some more some flour. See, this is what happens when you put too much mix in. But don't worry about it. Everything comes back. When you're cooking with Graeme, it comes back. Look at that already. I'm just thinking perhaps it is because I didn't need it as much as I should have done, perhaps. Get these scraggly bits off. Like I say, I've already heated the pan up. Probably the best way to do it. Again, you don't want them too thick and you don't want them too thin. Christ, it's like the friggin' Chuckle Brothers here. Right, quick, get in the bloody pan. Right, remember guys, you're putting it into a dry pan. Hang on, I'll bring you over. Woo! So you're putting it into a dry pan. Oh, they'll be bloody lovely. I'll just wash my hands. Na-na-dee-dee. Na-na-dee-dee. And you should see it. That's kind of the colour you're looking for. I did put the salt in, didn't I? Oh, aye. But yeah, you want the pan as hot as you possibly can, guys. While that one's still baking, I'll go and get another one ready. And you can hear me batter hell out of this. You will let me know, won't you, when that starts smoking? Do you know what I think it is? I think I've put too much dough in. Now this one's gone lovely. And it's rolling out. So there you go. It's just because I picked too much dough. Maybe I've got enough for about bloody 10 naan breads. Good God. And it doesn't matter about the shape. This one looks a bit like a bicycle seat. I'll see what that one's like. I might have to ditch it. Yeah, I put too much dough in. That's what it is, guys. Right. Let's see what this is doing. Christ, it's more like a bloody stotty cake. We'll put that one to one side and I'll use a thinner one. Right, come here, you. Get in. That's better, guys. See how that's nice and pliable. That's more like a bloody stotty cake. I could use it, I suppose, as a stotty when it dries. So what you're actually looking for, and I can see it now, you're just looking for the bubbles coming up in the mix. I'll carry on with another one here. Yeah, it's all to do with how much dough I was trying to roll out. There was just too much. And then once I've done these, I'll put them on a tray and we'll be able to add some garlic butter. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Like I say, you don't need any oil or anything like that, guys. You know what I mean? Right, we'll just take that one off out the pan and we'll get the other one ready. It's all coming together. That's it. Oh, these will be bloody lovely when they're done. Well, I've just sneaked a little taste of one. And they certainly taste like a naan. Mm-hmm. They're just like traditional, really, aren't they? Yes. And just let you see it how it's bubbling up there? Just have a look on the bottom. That's not too bad. Just talk amongst yourselves. Oh, that's bubbling up bloody lovely. See the beautiful colour? That's the colour you're looking for. Do 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 do. Christ, this one looks like a bloody jockstrap. A rugby player's jockstrap. Not that I've seen one, like, but same shape. See? Beautiful. Right, that's baked. Let me just put it on the tray. Get the other one in. I might, because I like Peshwani naans. I could do the ones with the garlic in and the ginger and the coconut. They are quite nice. Nicer for milder curries. I mean, I used to start off with is it the kurma curry? I couldn't even eat one now, to be honest with you. Oh no. Right, we'll get this last one rolled out. What's that one looking like? See how it bubbles up? We'll just flip it over. They don't take long really, do they? Just take seconds. Right, get this last one rolled out. I mean, you can do these. I've seen a guy making them without the use of an active yeast. So I might try that next time. Although he didn't prove it. Maybe I never proved these long enough. Who knows? That's what the problem could be. I don't know. But if you don't have to use something, then that's all the better, isn't it? Oh. And there's well, I nearly said coriander. I don't know if you can see that. Parsley butter with garlic. Put that down a bit. There we go. Beautiful. Just stick that one on there. Put the last one in. Like I say, you're just looking for these little bubbles to appear, and then you know they're ready. Oh, bloody pastry stuff gets all over. The smoke alarm's going to go off in a minute. I can just tell. Yes, you're bubbling up beautiful. They're actually not bad, quite floury. I didn't expect them to be as floury, but I had to put some more on. But these are looking more authentic every time I look at them. Better than the supermarket shite that you buy. Yeah, that first one's a little bit like a bloody stotty cake. I might make a sandwich out of it. Anyway, the curry's only from 8 tonight anyway, so who cares? Three's more than enough anyway. I'll not eat three. I'll not even probably eat one, to be fair. Right, come on. You've had enough. Them two are better than this one's turned out to be. Like I say, they're like bloody cycling seats. I like to clean down as I'm going. Right, I'll lift this off and we'll get back to you shortly. All right. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? Freaking lovely them. Tell you they were going to turn out all right. You have to have confidence. Now there's the, oh, you cannot see it, but that's the parsley or coriander in butter with a little bit of garlic paste in. And what I'm doing is brushing the nanns, and then I'm just going to let these rest and let that garlic sink right in. And when I do the curry tonight, it'll be friggin' lovely. That's if I make it from tonight. I might eat the buggers now. They smell lovely. They really do. Oh, I've got to do a taste test. So yes, I'll snap a bit off. Seems to waste that much there. And there we have it, guys. The finished product. Homemade South Shields Indian naan breads. Right, let's cut a little bit off. Oh, once you're dipping that into the Ruby Murray. They are just like authentic. I'm not just saying it. If there's any negatives, there's probably a little bit too much garlic paste in. For me, but people like garlic, there's probably just a little touch too much for me because I can't taste the parsley. I'll have one more bit. Friggin' hell, this is bloody lovely. Imagine dipping that into your curry. Spot on. Mm. Mm. Excuse me. And like I said before, guys, right, most of this stuff you've got in the cupboard anyway, so just use it. You know what I mean? Another cheap dish, if you're making a curry one night, you can wrap them up. You can actually put them in the freezer and just bring them back out and defrost them. So you can make more. I know I've made 3 there and I've knocked one of them up over there, but never mind. I was going to make 4. But no, they've come up really nice, come up to expectations. Happy days. So if you like the video, if you want to see me do the chocolate cake infused with caramel, I will be doing that next week. And hopefully it's nice. I can make a sponge, a decent sponge, but what I think I'll do is I'll do it in the cake tin and just slice through it. And then rather than infuse any caramel, I'll just put a layer of caramel over and it should be bloody lovely. And I know the kids will like it. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to, or put me to the challenge, I'll do it. But happy days. I'm absolutely thrilled with the nannies. Hey, hey. So don't forget, guys, if you haven't subscribed, I really would appreciate it if you would subscribe, leave a comment. And if you like, please give us a thumbs up. That will be much appreciated. And if you can ding the little bell, every time there's a video, as you probably know, it'll pop up. So once again, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really did enjoy that one. And I'm going out shopping now, my favorite hobby. And I'll see you later, guys. Bye bye.